Hi guys, it's Any aka the Not Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. And in this video I'm going to be talking about how this 16-year-old FX trader turned £150 to £61,000 in less than a year. Must be doing something right here. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. So before I start with the video, I'm going to ask you to hit the like and subscribe button and hit that alert button to get alerts on every new video that I come out with. I've got Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at the Not Trader on all social media platforms. And if you go into the description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list. If you join my mailing list, you'll get priority and free access to my training course that I'm creating. You'll get to see weekly updates on trades that I'm making through my watch list that I post updates on a weekly basis, and you also get update every time a new video comes out via your email. Let's get straight into the video now. So every other year, or every maybe once or twice a year, there's always an article that comes up, and it always seems to come up on the Daily Mail, and it's always some young new trader that just learned how to trade, and they amassed a lot of money in a short space of time through, and it's always FX trading, it's always Forex trading. So the latest iteration of this is this one by a school kid called Edward Rickett. So he turned £150 to £61,000 in less than a year, apparently, with Forex trading. Now, what it says here is that he did it through watching YouTube videos, and now he has 100 clients who charge him £155 a time for tips on the market. So red flag straight away. This kid, if he's 16, is he allowed to be trading? I swear you have to be 18 to be allowed to be trading. Red flag number one. Red flag number two. As far as I'm concerned, this is just a promotional article to promote his tip selling business. Now, I don't see anything wrong with people selling tips, but I honestly don't believe he has the amount of trading experience needed to be selling tips. I think what happened is that, as it happens with a lot of these articles that come out, this guy is probably has an affiliate program with one of the lesser known trading platforms. And you know how I feel about these lesser known trading platforms. There's only a handful of ones that I really think is worth your time actually using, because a lot of these trading platforms are very dodgy and they will steal your money. Q video to plus 500 in the top right hand corner. I've spoken about that at some length, and this is one of the more this is one of the ones and the plus 500 is FCA approved. Imagine some of these FX trading platforms that are not even regulated by any regulatory bodies. Imagine what they're doing to customers if some of the ones that are actually regulated are still doing dodgy stuff. But I digress. So what I think has happened is that he's got an affiliate relationship with a FX trading platform, and he will sign most of the time it'll be young people, young teenagers or young kids that want to get into trading based off of reading this article and want to make some money for us. And he'll sign them up to the affiliate program, to this FX trading platform. He'll encourage them to deposit a certain amount of money, whether that's £200, £500, and then he'll get a cut from he'll get a referral fee from the trading platform for getting someone to sign up and to put money in that account. Now, what happens after that? The money's put in the account. It doesn't matter to him, because once they deposit money in the account and start trading with that money in that account, he gets paid out by the trading platform. And then he'll be giving these people tips, and some of them will be winners, some of them will be losers. It doesn't really matter to him because he's made his money. And once the person blows up their account through the crap tips, then communication is seized and the guy doesn't care anymore. Now this is an assumption, and this is my assumption that's what's going on. So then what begs the question is how do they get articles written about them by the Daily Mail? Now, I know we all know Daily Mail is a reputable company. I can't even say that with a straight face. You know about the Daily Mail. If you're from the UK, you know what the Daily Mail is all about. I don't need to slander them. The name does it for themselves. We all know what they're about. So I think they're in cahoots. Allegedly, I say that again, with whoever these people are, or maybe they're either in cahoots with them, or they just don't do any due diligence with the people that they allow to promote their schemes on their website, because every other day you'll see something like this. Like I'll go to another one. Here's another one from last year. This kid is called Robert Mfune. He it's 2016 actually. So they love the rags to riches stories. It's easy to get young people to start trading once they have someone of their age that has a rags to riches story, because it's very relatable. So this Robert guy, he was 16, he used to work at McDonald's, started learning how to binary trade. Binary trade has been banned now because there's so much illegal practices going on with these binary trading platforms. They were banned, so there's no more binary trading allowed in the UK because of the ESMA regulation. So he was binary trading, and apparently amassed £130,000. I'm gonna go off of a limb and say most of this money was amassed through referrals to like sites such as I think there's stock pairs, those type of basically binary options have been ceased because there was so much dodgy behavior going on in that market, and so yeah, this guy made a lot of money, bought a gold Bentley. Yeah, I just don't believe it. I'm not gonna lie, because there's not much emphasis placed on the technical side of things. If this guy was making this type of money, I'd think he'd probably maybe be on something like eToro, because then he can make an extra revenue stream there, or he'd probably be on YouTube as well. Like I don't claim to be like the best trader. I'm profitable and I make some mistakes. I make a little bit of profit. I'm not, but just there's money to be made on YouTube if he's really does what he says he can do. He build up a following like that. You got people like Samuel Leach, who actually practices what he preaches. He's actually a genuinely good trader, and you can see that through what he posts on his YouTube channel, and you can tell he's legitimate. If these guys were legitimate, I think they want to put themselves out there, because some people, they want to make their money in the shadows, which is alright. Like I was like that for a while as well, but then I thought, let me make a YouTube channel. If that's the case, then why go all the way and make have an article written about you on the Daily Mail, but then I don't hear there's no social media presence of these guys after the fact. Yeah, so you got this guy, you got Elijah Oyefeso. This is probably one of the biggest culprits of this stuff. January 2016, university dropout, stockbroker. After using a student loan to trade, on a bad month he makes £30,000, working just 1 hour a day. Alright mate, cool, that's nice. Okay, so let's say he does this. Oh, what's this, another gold car? Yeah, anyway, each to his own. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so they're writing articles about this guy, how he's made lots of money through trading online, blah blah blah, and they're promoting him. Okay, obviously the best way to promote this to young people is to the material aspect of it, the watches, the money, which I don't fault them. That's one way of actually galvanizing an audience. I've kind of tried to stray away from that, because you attract an audience of people that just care about quick wins, and there's no quick wins in trading. Trading is slow and monotonous, and it takes a while to learn, and you make a lot of losses, but no one wants to hear that. They want to just see the instant gratification. But look, they wrote an article on him that basically so much as basically saying how well he done and he's made so much money, and then a while later, look. So this is from the same website, the same company, the same newspaper that was praising this guy and saying, oh yeah, he's made so much money. Less than a year later, the same Playboy City Trader 23, who claimed to be a self-made millionaire, claimed to be, in the same paper that you wrote this article on, to be self-made millionaire earning $90,000 a month, is jailed after trying to run a man over he owed money to. So it's all smoke and mirrors. He owed money to someone and tried to run him over. That obviously, these two articles, and they don't necessarily relate to each other. But it's, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's smoke and mirrors. They've one article they wrote on him was praising him about how he's a self-made rich kid or whatever, and then you got another one where they're discrediting him. All I'm saying is that just be wary. If someone is posting articles about their success through trading, I always feel that I don't know, if they start with the monetary gains, and a lot of times what you find is that some of the most successful traders, they don't want people to know how much they're making or what they're doing. They might be out there maybe on social media talking about trades, but there's not a big emphasis on the monetary side of things because they're quite understated. Maybe that's a UK thing. Maybe in the US they talk about the money a bit more. But I just think you just got to be careful with a lot of these snake oil salesmen that you'll find, especially the younger guys, because I know those are the people that they're targeting, teenagers or young adults who are just the same type of audience that gets targeted for pyramid schemes. They want money, they want it fast, and then you see someone that's an anecdotal success story. But you got to be very careful with these people because they're not making money off the trading, they're making money off of referring you to dodgy trading platforms that will take your money. And before I end this video, I just wanted to point you to this article. I've left the link to this article in the description section below. This article pretty much outlines everything I've been saying about some of these millionaire success stories that you see, especially in the Daily Mail. And it's quite interesting because some of these guys are linked together. The Robert Mfune guy, the guy with the gold Bentley, and the Elijah Oyefoso guy. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but they pretty much have been working in cahoots together to create these false personas. And this article just outlines how they have companies listed together. So they've been working together. So that's why their business model is pretty similar, because they've kind of just replicated the same business model between the two guys. Everything I was saying before is kind of what this article's outlined. How Robert would you'd go get taken through a click funnel. Robert would email you saying join these specific trading platforms and deposit some money, then I'll tell you what to trade, etc. Basically everything I just said before about how they make their money off of referrals to dodgy sites rather than actually trading good trading tips. It's all outlined in this article, so I'll put the link in the bio below. It's a really good read, and it actually explains in further depth the link between Robert Mfune and Elijah Oyefoso, and it also just talks about the how some of these newspapers have become the mouthpiece of these fraudsters, unbeknown to them, because they didn't do their own due diligence. So we need some journalists to actually do due diligence before they jump on the bandwagon of the story. But maybe they don't care, because as long as they get clicks to the website, that's all that matters. Anyway, not Trader signing out.